Welcome to Science Easy Tech channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about Introduction to Statistics in Nursing Research for BSc Nursing students. This is my part 11C video, that is variance. Already in my part 11A and 11B, I have discussed about standard deviation for raw data, that is ungrouped data, and standard deviation for grouped data. If you have not watched those videos, I have given the link in description box as well as in end card and suggested icons. You can go and watch it. Also, we have posted many videos related to nursing research and statistics which will be helpful for BSc Nursing, Post Basic BSc Nursing as well as MSc Nursing students. Before moving on to the topic, if you are new to Science Easy Tech channel, just take a moment to subscribe our channel and also to press the notification bell icon in order to get connected with our latest updates. Next, we will move on to the topic, that is variance. Variance is nothing but it is the average squared deviation from the mean of a set of data. So, what is variance? Is the average squared deviation from the mean of a given set of data. So, if you have calculated the variance, you can find out the standard deviation very easily. That is, if you are going to take square root of variance, it is called standard deviation. So, already my standard deviation videos I have posted. If you have not watched it, as I have told you earlier, you can watch our channel playlist. Next, we will see some of the steps to calculate the variance. So, we have 5 steps. What are those 5 steps? First step is find the mean of the data. Mean means what? You have to find out the arithmetic mean. How you will be finding out the arithmetic mean? It is the average. So, you have to add all the values and divide it by the given number of items, that is divided by n. So, we have posted videos related to mean for raw data, that is ungrouped data, as well as mean for discrete data and continuous data. You can watch our channel playlist, or I have given the link in description box or on suggested iCards and end cards also. Next step is subtract the mean from each value. The result is called deviation from the mean. So you have to subtract this mean, arithmetic mean x bar, from the x values. So subtract the mean from each value. The result is called deviation from the mean. Then what you have to do? You have to square each deviation of the mean, that is x minus x bar whole square. Then find the sum of the squares. So you have to find out summation of x minus x bar whole squares. Then what you have to do? Divide the total by the number of items. The final step is then this summation of the squares, you have to divide it by means of the total number of items. So these steps will be made simple if I am going to explain the same with an example. So before moving on to the example, we will see the formula for population variance as well as sample variance. Now we will see the variance formula. See, already in standard deviation also I have taught you for population data as well as sample data. Similarly, in variance also we will be seeing for population variance and sample variance, that is population variance for the given set of data which is for population, and sample variance is for the given set of data which is for sample. So they will be asking find the variance for the given population, means you have to use this formula. If they have asked to find the variance for given sample, means you have to use this formula. So population always it is represented by, standard deviation is represented by sigma. Sigma square is equal to summation of xith term minus mu whole square divided by capital N. So since it is population, you will not use small n, you have to use capital N. So sigma square is equal to summation of xi minus mu whole square divided by n, where sigma square is equal to population variance, and x is equal to value of the ith element, that is value of each x element. Then mu is equal to population mean. Mu is nothing but the arithmetic mean, like x bar, no, we will be telling, if it comes to population we will be telling it as population arithmetic mean or population mean. N is equal to population size or the number of elements or observations. So sometimes you will not write xi minus mu. Sometimes we used to write sigma square is equal to summation of x minus mu whole square divided by n. That is also correct. Next, moving on to sample variance. So this is represented by small s square, which is equal to summation of xi minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1. So as standard deviation, the same thing, in standard deviation you will be putting square root, and here you will be taking out the square. That is the difference. In my next video I will compare the standard deviation and variance also. What is the formula, what is the difference between both, I will explain in my next video. So here sample variance small x square is equal to summation of x ith term minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1, where s square is equal to sample variance, xi is equal to value of ith element, x bar is nothing but sample arithmetic mean or sample mean, n is equal to sample size or the number of observations, s square is equal to summation of x minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1. Like this also you can write, instead of putting summation of xi minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1. So both are correct only. All the explanations will be better understood by this example. So whatever the explanation I have given till now can be better explained by means of these illustrations. Calculate the variance for the given sample data. So here they have given what sample data. So you have to use the formula s square is equal to summation of xi minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1. So they have asked to calculate the variance for the given sample data, that is 6, 9, 14, 10, 5, 8, 11. So here how many items they have given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So your n is equal to 7. Okay. So now what you have to find out? You have to find out the sample variance. So for finding out the sample variance, initially you have to find out x bar. So x bar is equal to what? Summation of x divided by n. How we will be getting this summation of x? Add 6 plus 9 plus 14 plus 10 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11, which equals 63. Okay. So then you have to divide it by n. N is how much, ma? It's 7. So x bar is equal to 9. So when you are dividing 63 by 7, it is 9. So now you have found out x bar. So write all the x values in the x column. Then what each value, each x, that is ith term I used to tell, no, each x value you have to minus it with x bar. So x minus 9. What is x bar here? It is 9. So you have to minus x values with 9. So 6 minus 9 minus 3. 9 minus 9 0. 14 minus 9 5. 10 minus 9 1. 5 minus 9 minus 4. 8 minus 9 minus 1. 11 minus 9 2. So you have found out x minus x bar. Next is what? X minus x bar whole square. So minus 3 square is equal to 9. Minus into minus is plus. So minus 3 into minus 3 is equal to plus 9. 0 square, 0 into 0, 0. 5 into 5, 25. 1 into 1, 1. Minus 4 into minus 4, plus 16. Minus 1 into minus 1, plus 1. 2 into 2, 4. Then what you have to do? You have to add all the x minus x bar whole square values. When you are adding this 9 plus 0 plus 25 plus 1 plus 16 plus 1 plus 4, you will be getting summation of x minus x bar whole square, which is equal to 56. Next is what? So you have got summation of x minus x bar whole square. Then what is n? N is 7. So you have got the numerator, and 7 minus 1 is how much? 6. So you have got the denominator also. So substitute in the given formula. Okay, that is sample variance s square, small s square is equal to summation of xi term minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1. So which is equal to 56, 7 minus 1. So 56 divided by 6. So 56 divided by 6, how much? It is 9.33. So the sample variance for the given set of data is 9.33. So we have seen in this first example the variance for the sample data by using the formula s square is equal to summation of x minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1. In my next example, I will be telling how to calculate the variance for the given population data. So let's see it. Yes, in this example too, I have given the calculation for calculating the variance for the given set of population data, that is years of experience in a particular institution. Okay, years of experience in a particular college of nursing, like that. So 1 comma, some will be having 1 year of experience, some will be having 3 years of experience, some will be having 5 years of experience in a particular institution, some will be having 7 years of experience, some will be having 14 years of experience. So here what you have to use? You have to use the formulation sigma square is equal to summation of xith term minus mu whole square divided by n. So here n how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n is what? It is 5. What is mu? Mu is nothing but arithmetic mean of population. So how you have to calculate mu? So mu can be calculated by same thing only, summation of x divided by n. So here what you have to, so this is x1 value, x2 value, x3 value, x4 value and x5 value. So add everything. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 14 divided by 5, which is equal to 30 divided by 5. So the arithmetic for population, that is the population mean mu is equal to 6. So you have calculated mu value. So now next what you have to find out? You have to find out xi minus mu, that is x minus mu you have to find out. So now we will find out what is x minus mu. So write all the x values, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 14. Next you have to find out x minus mu. That is what is mu? 6. So you have to find out each value you have to minus with 6. Each value of x minus with 6. 1 minus 6 minus 5, 3 minus 6 minus 3, 5 minus 6 minus 1, 7 minus 6 1 and 14 minus 6 is 8. Next step, you have to square x minus mu. So x minus mu whole square, minus 5 into minus 5 plus 25, minus 3 into minus 3 9, minus 1 into minus 1 1, 1 into 1 is equal to 1, 8 into 8 is equal to 64. So now you have to find out summation of x minus mu whole square, which is equal to 100. So when you are adding all these values, you will be getting 100. So now you will be substituting in the formula, that is summation of x minus mu whole square is 100. N is equal to 5. So you have to find out the population variance formula, that is sigma square is equal to summation of xith term minus mu whole square divided by n, which is equal to 100 divided by 5. So when 100 is divided by 5, you will be getting the value 20. So your population variance is 20. The population variance for the given set of data is 20. Okay, so now you will have a clear idea with regard to variance, that is for sample variance and for population variance. So you can watch our channel playlist or the link which has been given in the description box for standard deviation videos, so that you will be knowing what is the difference between standard deviation and variance, because more or less same, only you are in standard deviation you are taking square root. Okay, so that is the difference. Anyhow, in my next video I'll be telling how you have to find out for standard deviation what is the formula and for variance what is the formula. Hope this video is clear for you all. If you like my video, please give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to Science Easy Tech channel. My previous videos link I have given in description box as well as in end card and suggested iCards. Also, you can watch our channel playlist for more videos, as I have told many times in this video. And one more thing, we have posted videos related to BSc Nursing question papers as given by Dr. NTR University of Health Sciences. You can watch those videos and also you can get benefited. Keep supporting to Science Easy Tech channel. Thank you, friends.